Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle, one we do all the time, apparently. I just heard that, of Barrell Bourbon, New Year, Cask Strength. So I believe this is relatively new. The year is 2024, so it's got to be of the new year. So there's all kinds of information going on with this one. So we're going to get right into the particulars. So this one comes in at 113 proof. We got it for $79.99. This happens to be bottle number 6193. So it is distilled in Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, Wyoming, Texas, Maryland, and New York. It's bottled by Barrel Craft Spirits out of Louisville, Kentucky. And the derived mash bill is 72% corn, 22% rye, 5% malted barley, and 1% wheat. So it is a 4-grain. So just so you know, according to the bottle of what's in here, it's an 8-year Kentucky, an 11-year Wyoming, a 5-year New York, an 8 and a 15-year Tennessee, a 5, 6, and 9-year Indiana, a 5-year Texas, a 5-year Ohio, and a 5 and 6-year Maryland. So in their defense, in their credit, I should say, not in defense, because I'm not saying bad thing. They are awesome with disclosure on there. For someone who sources whiskey, you know what I mean? If you have a problem with these guys, you got a problem. Because, I mean, they spell it all out.
When I looked at it, I was like, holy shit, and how you read your chicken scratch is beyond me. You know, letters, numbers, I have no idea what you got to do.
Sometimes the shorthand works only for the idiot that's writing it. You know what I mean? Like
I see that.
There's a lot of stuff you got to write down there.
Yeah,
so
I got it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I watched it.
Yeah. Well, that's just
Then I go try to read it. I'm like, what the hell is that?
It's to keep you guessing.
It's guessing, all right.
If I write it too neat, you can take over my job,
Yeah.
which everyone wants you to do it. I'm waiting for it one of these days.
Yeah,
so
good luck with that.
Mike did just say, for someone who doesn't like barrel, you seem to do a whole lot of barrels. I mean, wife's white hair in here. We don't want that.
No, not really.
All right, let's get rid of that guy.
Yum.
Yeah, gobble. All right. Let's see how this one does. I mean, ooh.
So the nose jumps out in this.
Does it jump out with fruit, or is it in my glass again?
I could go with a light
I'm
fruit.
getting a red candy on this one, actually. Like if you stick your head in a bag of Twizzlers. I can almost go with a Smarties again. Like it's not that far off.
No, it's not. It's not that strong, Smarties. No, because I get about the same.
Yeah.
You don't have the crazy glass today.
No, I don't. Well, no, but it's definitely bringing like a red Twizzler.
That was pretty funny, actually. I can go with the Twizzler type.
Yeah,
Twizzler.
I'm getting it just off the nose. I'm kind of right, like jump right to that.
I love them.
Well, them red vines, you know what I mean? Like the imitation ones, like they have that more plasticky. I'm not a Twizzler guy. I know Tammy loves them. That's the only reason.
I don't mind red.
Yeah. No, I'm not a black licorice. I can't do. Speaking of which, I tried that lucky bottle over there last night. I said, I'm going to try it again. Maybe I won't get it. I was like, oh God, I get it. It's so apparent.
I don't mind the flavor.
Wow.
And this one sticks around.
Yeah, you're getting approved. That's why I said, wow. Like I thought yesterday's when we did it was like, whoa, you know, it was hit me.
Yeah,
this one was hit me in the mouth this time.
No, it's definitely, and then it does stick around in your neck a little bit.
Yeah.
So yesterday I don't know if you were trying to F with me and throw me off, but
no,
you're like 118, you kept going higher. I'm like, I don't know where he's at today.
Because it was sitting in, it was probably the Sonic that I ate yesterday that's just sitting in my chest with the red velvet cake, and it was just like lighting me up.
It's impressive where they gather from all those.
They source from everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it looks like I'm not looking at you, that's because I'm not.
No,
looking
right.
at the board, but
I said the same thing. I have to read because I can't just put it right where the camera is because then I'd have to put it up.
Then we're going to be
I'm staring up anyways. Either way you
up.
look at it, it's hard to do without it being right behind the camera. But no, this is actually this has a pretty good nose. I lost the fruit aspect now that I took my first sip. It has a nice caramel flavor,
but it even has a sweet, like caramel-esque initial hit, but it doesn't kill it to make it easy because it goes down a little little elbow.
There's a lot of elbow actually.
All right, it's not just me.
Yeah.
It's coming down like it knows it's coming through. And I'm not sad about that.
No,
it has a good flavor profile.
Yep.
It has a sweetness to start, and then it kind of punches its way through, and then it does stick in your neck. So
I'm trying to. This is hard to relate because they're apples and oranges. But if you go with like the single malt had more flavor and held on with more flavor. This holds on with proof though.
No,
but it is it is good. I don't really get for the amount of years that's in the bottle. I'm not getting a huge oaky presence at the end. It's very minimal.
It's a very light hint at the very, very end.
That's what I'm saying. You think
I
with
was
like
trying,
all of these years,
that's why I
you
keep
think
looking
you get
over
a
there.
bigger oak presence in there, and I really don't get that. Will it develop when it opens up? I'm not sure.
The nose is coming around.
Proof-wise and flavor-wise, it lasts in your mouth.
It definitely
has a good hang
even
to
now,
it.
it's just sitting here. It's still tingling on your tongue. So
yes.
I'm almost maybe even getting like a light marshmallow nose with the caramel now.
A cooked marshmallow?
No, almost like when you open Fluffernutter.
Okay.
Or fluff.
I'm not getting that.
No nutter.
I was trying to see. Yeah.
I don't have no nutter in it. But
right.
I haven't had fluff in a while.
Mm.
I used to like those sandwiches.
The last container we threw away. Ryan wanted to try it. He took one bite and he's like, "Nope, good." I'm like, "All right."
You really do need it with peanut butter.
Yeah.
Or jelly or both. Because if you just do it by itself, it is sweet as hell.
Yeah, it's not. But he can just eat a bag of marshmallows.
That's why we used to always go get for his show.
Yeah.
I go out of my way to find every funky colored marshmallow because I know how much you love them.
I can't stand them. He can just sit there and eat them. I can't stand them.
This one's for Tom.
Speaking of Ryan's show, you can check him out on Jerky's Food Reviews. He took a couple days off, if you guys are wondering, if you've been watching, because he had to have some surgery, took a couple teeth out of his mouth, so we took a couple days off, but it's back and running again, so check it out. We do food reviews over there. We have fun over there. He says that every day over here. But this is very good.
It is. It's in a different category of yesterday.
Yep. I'm trying to block that whole thing out. I'm trying to think in my head where this lies in, like, I don't think it brings me to whiskey of the year potential. No. I do like the proof. It actually drinks way harder than the one.
It definitely drinks. I think
it may level off a little
I'm thinking we're going to be up over this if this comes in a blind. But I'm kind of in the same category. I'm kind of B plus C A minus on this as well. It's not the extreme, but it's not bad. It's not crazy priced. I mean,
I was liking the A minus. I was in that range.
Would an Elijah and would a Lasny probably smoke this? It probably wouldn't be a bad one to put against, but it doesn't carry the proof that they do. So that might be its downfall.
I think they're a little thicker too. Like the one who just, like when we just did Lasny on Sunday. This is
kind of like in an Ezra category.
And I was going to go to the Yellowstone. Remember when we cracked that Yellowstone and it was like 115 proof?
Yeah.
And it was all fire.
That one toned.
And it chilled.
That one did chill.
That's why I'm bringing that up as a thing. This is coming off like that. When we drank that Yellowstone, and I still have some of it over here. I didn't kill that. I tucked it in the corner.
A shocker.
Yeah, I know, because otherwise I would have. But I wanted to put it up a couple different things. I think that would be a good one head to head on it because of the. I'm gonna have to write this down. I'm gonna forget. Future Tom, log that in. But because that one came off hot.
It did
right in the beginning.
It did in the beginning.
But then when you go back
got
to
better
it,
though. It actually was
absolutely
probably one of my favorite Yellowstones because the very beginning one not so good.
And he bought another one. It's in the sack too. But
it's another store pick.
Yeah, it is a store pick. Actually,
supposed to be better.
It is a store pick from like 2 years ago now.
I know.
We keep avoiding it.
He may or may not have a couple left. I'm not sure.
No,
I haven't been there in a while.
No, but I like your A minus. It's definitely in that category. It would compete with all of them.
I wouldn't be disappointed if I bought this. And this is what you're drinking,
right?
This is like your bottle of the day or the night or whatever. I don't think you got to be sad about it.
I was actually looking forward to it because I'm thinking 113. Normally, like that's in my happy land, 107 to 115. This is just drinking. This is easily drinking in the 120s right now. It's hot. It's drinking warm. Let's put it there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's up there. Like if I
118. No, it is up there though.
I'm thinking it's 114.4. Honestly, if I was to do this blind, I think I'd be in the 120s.
It's almost like the Broken Barrel kind of. That one kind of goes across. It's not
a little hot.
Yeah. It's another comparison, I guess, but it's just
right.
And I didn't mind that one either because it doesn't have crazy notes.
That's one that changed too, because when we did it blind, we totally thought that was a Buffalo Trace product, and it smelled just like it. And when we put it up against a Buffalo Trace product, it was nothing like it, not even close. So that's again what you can put in your head. You know, you convince yourself of all these things. Transparency, they're an A+. I got to give them that. They really do a good job on taking other people's whiskey.
And this is another one of those.
Making it into their own. I mean, that's a huge blend.
Oh, it's a huge blend.
You know what I mean? That's a lot of different barrels.
But you have to pay attention to Barrell because they are all over the place in price. From, say, I think I've seen them as low as 44 and well over like 180 and up.
Yeah, behind glass with yeah. Because
So,
I never thought we were going to get a batch. Because every time I saw a batch, I'm like, I'm not paying $300 for a batch of friggin' anything. You know, especially when it's a source whiskey. I know one of you are like, nothing, no.
I can already see that one not happening.
I will say, because
for the review.
Some guys had asked me in the past, and you don't usually get it. I'm not getting Dickel. There's an 8 and a 15 year in there, and I'm not getting that minerality. Will it come out? I'm not sure. But sometimes you guys ask, do you get it? As of right now, I was actively looking for it. I don't get it. There is a ton of flavor, though. And it keeps getting better.
It is actually getting better.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you on that. It is. It's pretty tasty. For the price and everything, I wouldn't be disappointed if I snag this.
You know, and the more I keep going back to it, it is taming down on the
drink so little.
Because I do a lot of babbling. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. I'm listening.
Yeah. So
I'm giving my 2 cents.
Because I guess we went through this before. I swish it around. The flavor lasts for so long. It's hard to it's. I don't need to go right back in. I'm gonna pour a little bit just to see if I wake it up anymore. But that's why. Because this is drinking hot. It's a ton of flavor. I was actually really trying to see if I could get some of the
Dickel
Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, I don't taste it in there.
So when I seen that, I didn't even go to Dickel. I went like to.
Well, they're certainly not Jack in there. You know what I mean? Those are the two big ones. Although, you know what? We do have another one over there. Maybe I'll make that tomorrow. We have not done any by these people, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So I had bought another Tennessee place that I've heard nothing but good things, but I've never done any by them. So maybe I'll make that tomorrow's
That would
thing.
make 2 of us, and if he didn't.
Yep. No, I wasn't going to tease everybody. I just figured I'd throw that a little bit out there. Leave a comment down below if you have any idea.
Because I probably don't have it
what
in
I'm
my
talking
house.
about, and maybe I'll make it tomorrow's thing anyways. But there you go. I never knew they had a New Year one. I didn't know anything about it. Steve found this one and snapped a picture, and he's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "You know what? Grab that 113 proof."
I knew that they.
Well, actually, this was you.
Series.
This was you. That wasn't even me. You must have snapped me a picture.
Where was it from?
Yankee. This was at Yankee. So, or Steve, I know Steve sent me this picture. But I might have told him no at the time.
So he sends me emails for this. So,
yep.
So
maybe that's why. Maybe you showed it to me when you were here or something, and that's why I knew that somebody did it. But again, kudos to them for all their thing. But if you guys have tried, just leave a comment down below. Because I know there's a bunch of you guys that are Barrell fans. This is right up there with one of the better ones that we've tried.
The more that we keep sipping,
it's not as hot. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I agree with you.
Thanks for finishing my sentence.
I apologize. We're like twinsies. You know what I mean? I just took it. I took it right out. No, I agree with that statement. I think I even said it earlier. The more I keep drinking it, it's not coming off as hot as it did when it first started. So
I agree.
I just wanted to.
There's my 2 cents.
Do one more test to see if I can get any of the Dickel.
There.
I actually, I love Dickel. You know what I mean? And that
we have everything we've done by them. I don't think we had a negative. You know, as people have commented, that's not for them. That's not their vibe. That's fine. For us,
it's a love or hate whiskey. 100% it is.
And it's never overpriced, really.
No,
it's not a crazy amount. So that's not a bad
bottle in one. It's like a 16 year for like $30. You can't beat that with a stick. We have a hard time finding it here in Mass, but when it's a buy for me when I find it. I only got like this much left of it. I've been trying to save it because I want to put it up against something. So, well, there you go. We babbled on long enough. This one is Barrell Bourbon, that New Year edition, cask strength. Again, I highly recommend this if you know, $79. And if you guys, some people don't like the fact that it's sourced or anything, whatever you think you could put it up against, leave a comment down below. I'll make it into a Sunday Fun Day or like a Blind Fight Friday. I'm definitely gonna put it up against the Yellowstone though, because I know I only got a little bit left of that, and then
you didn't fill it from yesterday, so you got things to do.
No, I know. I make a list. I know. I know they're over there. So that's because I just spent all night editing. That's why. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.